Here today to celebrate 60th birthday. Family is everything to my dad. He believes the family is big and strong. And this family right here is big and strong because each of all of you are part of this big family. So once again, I welcome all of you. When I was a little boy, I always wanted to talk like him, walk like him, and even joke like him. And everyone who came to the house was like, "You look just like your dad, you talk like your dad." I said, "Of course, he is my dad." For me, it'd be strange to talk like someone else. And I would just want to say, before we get this party still going on, I would like to share my best kept secret. When I was a little boy, way back, my dad and mom came to me to my room. All my siblings were sleeping. They said, "Kenny." I said, "Yes, mommy, yes, daddy." They said, "Do you know when you were born, we were so happy?" I said, "Yes, I know." And they looked at me again and said, "Do you know, Kenny, you're our second born?" I said, "Yes, I know." And they said, they looked back, they saw Julian sleeping. At that time, Julian and I shared a room. So they tried to say he was sleeping. I said, "Do you know, Kenny?" And this time they said by my full name, Kenneth Sven Atta Owusu. "Do you know you're our favorite child?" I said, "Of course, I know. What question is that?" But as I said before, this story or this day is not about me. It is about a mighty man. And many of you wonder, why does he call himself a mighty man? I think a man that has lived in multiple countries, visited multiple countries, speaks multiple languages is a mighty man. A man with many children is a mighty man. A man with so much wisdom, intelligence, so kind, open-hearted is a mighty man. Sickness couldn't hold him down. Bad people couldn't hold him down. Evilness can't hold him down. That is a mighty man. So, if any of you have any questions on why he is a mighty man, come back to me after this speech and I'll continue the list on why he is a mighty man. But today is a very important day, and we really have an important VIP guest right in our presence. Actually, I like to call him BIG, very important God. Because through God, everything is possible. He has given us this chance, this opportunity to celebrate the mighty man's birthday. And today he is 60. Sometimes we feel lost in life. Sometimes we think we're not in control. But remember, God is always in control. He is the most expensive, the best GPS no money can buy. But with our love, he is sold. So once again, I would like to thank each and everyone for coming here today and celebrating this special day for my dad, Stephen Atta Owusu. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Dancing. And if you see Julian also dancing, then you can identify where that skills are coming from. So, my brother, my friend, Julian, whatever you want to say about your dad. this is the chance. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity to say a few words. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody here. Thank you for being here to honor my father on this special day. I'm not the type to speak in superlatives. I'm not the type to say words like the best and the greatest. So today you're not going to hear me say that my father is the best father in the world, because I have another father. A father who loved me so much that he gave his only son to die for us on this earth so that we can live up in heaven. And for that knowledge, I can thank this father. I've learned a lot of things from home. I've learned a lot of things as an adult just because I had the ground at home. Just because there were things that were given to me in the foundation. From both parents, actually. From my mother and from my father. For example, on our wall at home, we had my father's school motto, which I think most of you have probably heard, the Atta motto, which is Vel Primus, Vel Cum Primis, which means either the first or with the first. And that is what I've been hearing throughout my childhood. My father said, never settle for less. Be either the first or be seen standing with the first. He taught me that whatever I want in life, I can do it. But not without hard work. Nothing is promised to us. And for that, I am sure. I have gained a lot in life, but I've also worked for it because I've been taught that I need to work for whatever I want. And I know my father has worked for all he has. And more. He has worked for a lot of things that others have. He has worked to the extent that he has been able to give. So, I know that a lot of us here know him by Papa. Even though I can safely assume that he's not your Papa per se. But that's how he treats life. That's how he treats people around him. He cares. He takes care of people. He's the type to, well, you can say he's got your back. In many, many ways. And for that, Papa, we're very thankful. As I stand here today, I had a discussion with a friend just a few weeks ago. A cousin of mine who I hadn't seen for years and years and years, since my time that I lived in Ghana. And when I saw him, we exchanged, just talking, hey, what are you doing nowadays, and so on and so forth. And I told him what I'm doing. I told him about my new job, and he said, well, that's a very fancy title. And my first reaction was to say, well, yeah, it's a fancy title, but... And then at that moment, he told me, he said, never bash the title. He said, never bash the title. Whatever you have worked for it. And I have heard that very sentence before. And I realized at that time, because that was my cousin I'm talking about, that it must come from the family. Because I've heard my father say that whatever you have, stand by it, stand behind it. Acknowledge what good you have done. That way, not to bring praise onto yourself, but to give honor and to give thanks to He who has made it possible. For that is all that we can do. Just be thankful for where we are, and how we got there. And we have to acknowledge all the people who helped us on our way. Today, we are celebrating my father who has helped us in many ways, who has helped me in many ways. So Papa, today, a few weeks after your 60th birthday, we are thankful that God has given you 60. And we wish for many, many more. Thank you.
He nearly got me crying. I'm an emotional person.
We are just here to celebrate this great occasion with him. 60 years is not a joke. Proverbs will tell you that a living dog is better than a dead lion. So to be alive is a blessing. A little that I've heard about Stephen testify that it is the Lord who has been on his side. He should not be counted among the living. But God has been gracious to him, has preserved his life, and today he's celebrating 60 good years. Brother Stephen, I've heard that you're a man who likes to create humor. It is very good. Very, very good. Whenever there is humor, it lightens up the atmosphere and people are able to rejoice. But I want to give you one advice. For the things that God has done for you up and until this time, I think for the next years ahead of you, take God a little bit serious. Because the Bible says God has given us 10 years, that is 70. And if by chance we go beyond that, it is a blessing and also it is full of pain. And so having hit 60 years as a mighty man, I want you to connect to the mighty God who will grant you in the next passage to the next life. And I believe that if you take God seriously, that will not elude you. I pray that your life that is ahead of you will be more glorious than the past years. The things that the devil have tried to use to cause you pain, God will bring all of them together and it will be a blessing unto you. On behalf of our leaders, especially PIWC, where you fellowship, and then the remaining presbyters, I want to wish you very healthy congratulations. God bless you for celebrating your 60th birthday. God bless you. Amen. I want to invite church members, our church leaders, the leaders to come up here. And we want to both say the blessings of God upon the mighty man's life, so that the mighty hand of God will continue to be with him. And we want to say that the Church of Pentecost, if you are our child, in other words, you are a member, we will not neglect you in an important event like this. We will always give you our support. And that is exactly what we are here to do. So I will beg of you, all the people, to be upstanding, because we are standing as an honor to God and also to bless our dear brother in prayer. Great things He has done, greater things He will do. Unto the Lord be the glory. Great things He has done, great things He has done, greater things He will do. Unto the Lord be the glory. Great things He has done. Indeed, our God has done great things. For us to be standing here with Stephen Atta Owusu and the entire family as he celebrates his 60th birthday is the great thing that the Lord has done in his life. The enemy tried to take his life. The devil tried to cut short his life. But the great God interceded on him. Father, we stand here this evening committing our dear brother Stephen into your care. We can acknowledge that every step that he has taken, even from the time that he was born and until now, your hand has directed him. Because if it has not been you who has been on his side, what would Stephen have said? What would the family have said? Today we stand here to testify that it is by your goodness that has made him who he is. Father, we look at all these things and we ascribe glory unto your name. Amen. Father, we ascribe honor unto your name. Amen. Father, we ascribe every appreciation unto your name. Amen. Father, we stand here committing Stephen to you. You are the source of his life. You are the foundation of his life. Father, we pray in the mighty name of Jesus that you will touch him afresh. From here on, may you come change his life. From here on, may you protect him. From here on, may you be the butler that commands and protects him everywhere he goes. Father, every plan of the enemy concerning his life, Father, we stand here, O Lord, and we declare that by the mighty name of Jesus, we cut it asunder. In the mighty name of Jesus, Atta Owusu Stephen, we commit you to the hands of the Lord. Atta Owusu Stephen, we ask the angels of God to surround you wherever you are. Atta Owusu Stephen, we pray that the Lord will hold your hand till the end of your age, to the end of your life. May the Lord hold your hand and honor your footsteps, even in the name of Jesus. Amen. We pray against accident. We pray against coincidence. We pray against sickness. We pray against sudden death. We pray against anything that will plague your life. We pray that, Lord, you will help around our dear brother, so that the rest of his life will be an enjoyable one. We therefore pray for the entire family, children and grandchildren alike. We pray that, Lord, may you continue to bless this family. Cause them to gravitate towards you and even know you the more. We know that you have begun a good thing in them and you will bring it to a perfect end. We thank you and we bless you in the name of the sublime name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen. 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 All right, I'll leave this microphone to our dear elder who has something small to say to our dear brother Steve.
Amen. As a short introduction, Brother Stephen Atta Owusu is part of what we normally call the family of COP, Church of Pentecost. And in Church of Pentecost, we have two branches. We have one branch in Vanta, which is, they meet in Liesikuya, and another branch in Helsinki, and we meet in Isorowet in Katu. And Brother Stephen happened to worship with the PIWC branch in Helsinki. I want to extend the hand of fellowship. If you are here and perhaps you don't have anywhere that you are fellowshipping, we invite you. Well, if you live in Vanta, you can join the Vanta group. If you are close to Helsinki, you are welcome to join the Helsinki group in Isorowet in Katu. On that note, being one big family, usually we always show our love and our appreciation on occasions like this. Mr. Atta Owusu plays a very important part or role in the church. As you know, today is his 60th birthday. And as an elderly man, we all look up to him. And in fact, I have to say that he was saying why he is a mighty man. I'll add 1 to 8. If you hear the way his children are talking about him, the words of wisdom coming out of, I'm saying children not because I'm older than you, no, but because daddy is older. Yeah. But if you hear the way they speak, you see that daddy and mommy have done a good and a great job bringing them up in the fear and in the knowledge of the Lord. And I'll add 1 to it that is what makes him also a mighty man. Mr. Atta Owusu, God bless you. On that note, we have a small envelope here. It may look small, but the content is huge. And we want to use this to also say a very happy birthday to Brother Stephen Atta Owusu. So on that note, I don't know if the MC can take it and help you out. So God bless you and happy birthday. We'll celebrate it more tomorrow at church. God bless you. Amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor and the elders.
Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like you. Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like you. Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like you. Chop, look like you. No, I don't wanna look like you. Look like you. Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like you. Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like you. In the bando, you look like you. Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like you.
And there were two brothers, but unfortunately, one couldn't make it. But anyway, we don't need to feel pity about that. It's a God gift. I mean, yeah. Something I'm saying, we shall follow the grace of fear. Over Tungra, I catch it and say, Minina Busha for so over Happy New Year. Happy birthday, Yunia Isa, a Biamanu, a Fia, and then Busha Fanowina, Tahomina, say, the now, happy birthday. Omuna, Jinawachi, an empire, any old dog, any ammonia, any beer, Jinawachi. Say, I mean, Mount Patinting. Now, 70 now, Okawa 7 or so. About them more, now in Preso, now in Ruho. Jamie Jinaha, that's how the Jinabusia for a name. And my India opinion, Provocasem, happy birthday. Indeed, Yami Mount Patinting. Happy birthday, brother. I love you. Now, I'm saying, baby, as a Busia for us in Sasso Free Fuse by say, Yembuso. Now, a guy was a white by an sono. Obia for being with a room. Now, on my family, teacher, come on, Mompire, my India, Odina, I was done and then. Be careful, be careful.
So you still have a long way to go. I also have 10 more years to get to where Moses was. So I hope with this and with God's help, you will go through as you have gone through the last 60 years. God bless you and all who have come to be present on your 60th birthday. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
That was beautiful. That was very successful celebration. Our Heavenly Father, we want to thank you at this time. Father, we bless your holy name for how far you have brought us. Indeed, this is the doing of you, the Lord Almighty. You are the one who has brought us this far. Father, you started the journey with our brother Stephen, and until now you have not left him alone. And we are so grateful unto you. We believe that more years you will add unto his age, so that many people will come and wonder where these blessings has come from. And we will ascribe it unto you because you are the giver of life. We want to thank you once again for a successful celebration. We believe that, my Lord, those who came from afar and near, you will take each and every one of us home safely. And we pray, oh God, that those who came, if there's anything that we have lost, spiritually and physically, we pray that, Lord, may you replenish and bless us in bountifully. We also pray that, Lord, may you continue to bestow your blessings upon our brother Stephen Owusu, even as he journeying along. We pray that, Lord, may wisdom, good health, prosperity from above be his portion. We also pray that let these blessings be our portion as well, even as we depart. May your presence continue to be with us until we reach our home safely. And tomorrow when we wake up, we will not forget to give you the glory. We thank you and we bless your holy name. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you.
Working hard, I'm bringing it out. Just get there, we got, and who we are. I'm feeling it. Oh,